What's going on, guys? Young 46. Just thought I would do a quick walkthrough of the virtual tour event, which is at Congo. Played the first round, first or second day it came out. Shot 58, and really haven't dabbled around with it too much. This hole is going to play 3 yards longer, so that's going to be 113. Let's see. $15. So I'm pretty much just going to hit a full pitching wedge. Because what's going to happen in this wind, hopefully I go past the pin, it's definitely going to spin back. Nope. Even with the pin, but nice little easy tap in. Good warm up hole. It's nice. Get to a nice little wedge in to start. Now I get the treacherous par 3. So I give you the easy one, then they hammer you with the tough par 3 here. I like the downwind. That's good. So I take off 6.2. So that's going to play 218. Plus I've got to factor in 6. So it's going to play 224. For me, that's just a full 3-iron. And if it lands a little fast, it's okay. I got this little wedge that I could use. So if it does go fast, it'll trickle down, but I think it'll be just spot on. And again, I've got the ridge to the right. So I've got a little rope over here. Should be good. Yeah. Always a good one to birdie. Feels good when I birdie this one for sure. Actually got a pretty good amount of break to it. I'm just going to ram it, take out all that break, or at least take out half of it. Good start. Okay, again, this is another one of those false fronts, kind of like the first. You've got to add 3 yards to it. I'm going to add 2.2 for the wind. I'm going to add 4.33 for elevation. Plus I'm going to add 3. And that tells me I need to hit 170. My 6-iron full backspin goes 176. So I need to hit this 197. Or I'm sorry, 97. You hit 97%. Should be alright though. Not the best shot, not the worst. Makeable. Not a ton of break there. As you can see, it's pretty negligible. Get a good read on it here. It's going to trickle right pretty good. Far right here. So I'm going to ram it again. Anytime I can ram up what I do, I like the idea of not having to play as much break. So I'm going to hit this like it's 7.7. Alright, this hole is my arch nemesis. Can't stand it, hate it. That's pretty much the entire back 9 of the Congo as well. Alright, so because the elevation is so much higher, I've got to add to my shot. I've got 2 options. Downwind, I might not, just because it's definitely going to release. It's not going to spin. So if I'm playing that shot, I need to be right in the pin. Anything left's going to hit that little gully, and it's just going to come back to me, and I don't want that. So I'm going to subtract 4. That puts me at 158. I need to add 7. That puts me at 165. It's kind of it's an in-betweener. So I'm going to go right here. I might go long. It's probably going to hit and go long. That's okay. There's a little ridge here. Past that, it's going to bring the ball back to me. So maybe I'll put a little more backspin on it. So hopefully, I'm going to catch that ridge and come all the way back down. I'm going to have a terrible putt. Oh, get over it. Whew. The ridge was right here. If it had stopped there, it would have kept coming back. So got lucky there. Still not a fun putt either though. Alright, so we got 11, 13, 15, 16 when I'm counting the dots. So what does that mean? Well, basically grid to grid is 25 if you count dots. The length of the aimer would be 8. So if I said the dot count was 8, I would go right here. 12 would be right here. And 16 would be there, so I want to go just a little short of 16. Now it is uphill 1, so I'm going to subtract 1, just because it's not going to break as much being that it is uphill. Alright, so this is going to be 28.4. Again, I just want to step back and look at it. The dots have been just killing me lately, and I feel like this is going to break more, but I'm going to go with it. Yeah, broke a lot more. Broke a lot more. Hate this hole. Cannot stand it. Alright, that means I got a birdie 5, got an eagle 6. Pretty easy hole here. My driver will land anywhere between 312 and 320 here. Should be fine. A little short, I missed the ding. Alright, 102, it's downhill. So we'll call that 101, bring it back to 102. Go to 7. This hole, it's going to hit and it's going to spin back ever so slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 103. I'm just going to go ahead and play it past the pin. It should hit and then come back towards the hole with the spin anyway. Yeah, not bad. Pretty simple. I'm not going to break a ton. Again, I'm just going to ram it, take out a lot of this break. That's about 3. Got to eagle the next. Got to make up for that goofy putt on 4. Alright, looks like I'm probably going to have an iron in, which, to be honest, I hate hitting iron into this pin because when it's in the front, you pretty much have to add 5 yards to this pin. Let's see, so that's really not going to help me much, so I'm just going to take that off. So we'll call it 230. It's about 228. Plus, I said you need to add about 5, so it's going to play 232. Should be about right there, and even that makes me a little nervous. Brand new ball that I might be dunking into the water. So I'm going to play it just a little more. I just want to be safe. Might be dancing with an eagle here. You can see, even though I added it, I probably hit that 233, and we said the hole was 228, and just barely got there. So it's all right though. Not a lot of break to this putt at all. Fairly straight actually. Maybe if anything, let's see. If I play it right here, it should break in. Alright. Now all I gotta do is just dig the dang thing. Easier said than done for me right now. Should be dancing. Yep. Alright, got back the goofy par. Short par 3. Actually, I like this par 3 a lot. Okay, so what I'm looking at is if I land over here even, there's a ridge, it's going to bring it back to the hole. If I go left of the pin, it's going to keep going left. So left is left and right is okay. So I can play just a little bit of break, or a little bit of the wind. But honestly, you know, I can almost play it neutral right at the pin, try to miss a little early, and be fine. Or I could just go ahead and play it where it should be. Even that's not necessarily enough. And hopefully it'll be just flat right and get the benefit of the bounce back here. Yeah. Nice little tap in. I don't know why, but I really do like this par 3. Probably one of my favorites. Although you could do some goofy, weird crap on the grids. Alright, now we've got a short little tee shot wedge. Still don't necessarily like this hole. I don't know why. Just don't like that second shot in, especially in this headwind. Got to think about backspin and where the ball's going to go. It's probably going to be a punch into this one, though. Yeah, it's kind of a tweener. You got a couple of different options. I could hit full top. I could go with a punch right here and play it, you know, 64, 65. Kind of like the idea of hitting this full top. I think it'll be just short if I do that, though. So I add 2 yards. That puts me at 64. It's like 60, 65-ish. It's not going to affect it much if I'm hitting a punch. So 65-ish with a punch, neutral. Even if I put just a tad of backspin, everything gets sort of accentuated here. So I'm going to try to hit this maybe even just a little long. And I think it's going to come back. Didn't want to miss on that side. But that's alright. Yeah, so you came back a little bit. Now had I put just a tad of backspin, I would have just came back a lot. It's one of the things I love and hate about these wedges. It's just the amount of spin you generate. It's crazy. But it's nice to go hit a neutral wedge and just get it to hit and check and not release. Alright, let's make easy birdie here. Walk away with the -9. No shot at reaching in 2. I mean, technically, I could pony up and try to bounce it off the guard path or something goofy, but that brings a lot of issues, and the risk just isn't worth the reward, especially with this pin. Anything in the rough will not hold hitting way uphill, and there's all kinds of undulations and goofy crap, so not worth it. I should be able to hit this. That's going to leave me probably 90, 94, 93 yards-ish. Or 102. Alright, so that's not bad. I think the elevation and the wind are pretty much going to cancel each other out. If I miss left here, it's perfectly okay. There's a little ridge that's going to kick it back to the hole. I like the idea of going long here. I think I'm just going to hit it fast and let it come back. Yeah, perfect. And I always mentally tell myself, you know, miss early. If I miss early, I've got this help right here, so it's not a big deal. It's going to correct my mistake. All right, decent opening front nine. See if we can keep this momentum rolling. That wind. So I'm going to add 5 yards. So that's going to put me at 212. I'm going to subtract 9 for the elevation. That's going to put me at about 204. 4 iron goes 97. So about 98%. Play 4.2. So 98%. Be about right there. That sucks. Get lucky. Needed to miss towards the wind, not against it on the opposite side. Kind of accentuated the miss. Alright, let's see what we got. So I think this is lying. I don't trust what I'm seeing right here. And I've noticed since the updates that messed up the dots and stuff, I have been able to rely on chip view, whereas before I used to just use it solely. Yeah, I'm seeing a ton more breaking. Alright, so again, I'm counting dots. I looked at this one first. It's a 3. That's a 1, so I've got 4. 5, that back one's a 2, but it's halfway, so I've got 5. And 6. I've got about 7. So I've got a couple of different options here. I could play the 7. I don't really prefer to. Or I could play where I ram it and take out a lot of the break. That's honestly what I prefer to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to hit this. Hit this like it's 6.7. That'd be about right there for me. Oh, God. Dang it, I had it. Just horrible. I'm sitting there telling myself I'm going to miss on the other side, not that way. I don't have a horrible puck coming back though. It's definitely makeable. Just horrible to get such a good round, put it together, and then do something goofy. All right, I was really wanting to birdie this one because I had a feeling I was going to par 11, just because it's just a hellish roll. This one's uphill. If you try to go crazy with the backspin, you know, you run the risk of landing it short and it doesn't kind of climb up. You almost have to put like a little less than full and somehow land it right here on this ridge and get it to run over and go to the hole. .208, so that's going to play about 207 plus 6, 213. So it's 213 if I want to fly to the hole. I think 213 is going to come up a little short. So I actually like that number. I think it'll land short, and if I hit it right, it's going to spin. It's going to catch the top of that hill. And I'm just going to get all kinds of luck here. So I'm going to add just a hair more. Oh, God. I'm going to need a little luck. I think I got it, though. Stop right there. Right there. Ah, good shot, too. It did exactly what I wanted it to. Just didn't stop fast enough. Not a bad putt, though. I would take that 10 out of 10 times on this hole if I had the option. Again, it's going to break a little bit. It's going to pick up. If I had to guess, it's going to end up being right here. So again, I've got the option of ramming. I've got the option of playing the full break. This is kind of an in-betweener because obviously it's going to involve this grid line and this grid line. So I need to figure out in my head where it's going to cross the grid line. These are playing at about half, so I'll call these about 1.5, maybe 2, probably 3.5. So I'm going to play 4. Like I said, the dots have just been viciously lying to me, so I've had to play a little bit more. Let's see, 8, maybe right there. A little over 20. Looking at the wind, it should impact it much. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I felt like I played possibly too much break. Again, these damn green dots are just frustrating. Great opportunity there. That would have been huge. Huge, huge, huge. Not a good start. Got to get back on track here. And this is another hole that just kind of plays funky a lot. It's like I play it neutral and I go 4 yards short, and I add 3 yards and I end up going 4 yards long. So a bit of a hodgepodge for me. I think it says it's uphill, 4, 0, but it definitely plays uphill. Okay. Back on track here, getting back on track. So it's going to add about a yard, so it's going to play 148. Now, normally, that would be a full 8-iron for me. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it's full of eyes. So I'm going to play at 150. Let's see what happens here when I play at 150. Should be great. I have a feeling it's going to come up short. No. So again, it's one of those, I added 2, I came up too long, but I could live with that all day. That's not going to do a whole lot, and given the way I'm putting, I think I'm just going to eliminate all the crap and just ram it. All right. I like this when the pin's here. Not such a big fan here. Same thing. I want to land it. If I want to miss, I want to miss right. There's a ridge back here that it'll come down. So I'm actually going to go ahead and set myself up a little right. It's going to play pretty neutral. 98 is going to play about 201. So 97% of the floor. It might land a little long, but I'm okay. Maybe just take just a hair off of that. Now if I'd added that hair, I would have been back here and would have came back. But it's alright. Par 3 that I will always take a birdie. Going back to that 2 goofy shot, or goofy putt and goofy shot. Jeez. Killed me. So it's a fun hole. It's fun when you hit the right shot, and it's frustrating when you don't. I'm just going to play neutral spin. I don't want to let the wind knock this ball around too much. Just need to find the fairway first and foremost. I'm not too concerned about my distance. Had I gone full backspin, or maybe 3/4 backspin, I could hit it a lot further down, but I don't really want to play around here. All right, so this hole, if I go long, I'm fine. If I go short, I'm not fine. So I want to err long. So I'll probably add 5 or 6 yards here. So the wind's going to add 4. Plus I'm going to add 8.33. So 5 iron goes 190. So I'm going to play up here. So I'm actually respecting it, maybe more than I should. But if I'm going to miss, if I miss over here, it's going to hit this thing and come back down. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to go to 2 feet. So that's where I want to miss. Let's see. So I'm going to play about 5. Okay, so if I want to miss, I want to miss late here. Or ding it. Hopefully it lands a little fast. Yeah, should be good. Perfect. Just what I wanted. You can, right here, good view. If I landed it right here, the thing goes all the way back down on champ greens. It's just not worth it, especially when you have such a huge backstop you can utilize. All right, another tough hole. In my opinion, one of the tougher holes out there. Downwind helps, I think, a little bit. Obviously, it's going to allow me to hit a shorter iron in, which means more loft. It's going to stop quicker. I'm just going to double check here. I feel like maybe that wind's off a little bit. Yeah, it is. Okay. So that's going to help me by about 2.7. Puts me at 160 plus 8, so it's playing 168. 168 for me. Puts me in a bit of a pickle, because now I have 2 options. What I think I want to do is play a little short, and ideally maybe land it right here, and I can run it up here, and there's a little ridge right here that's going to bring it back to the hole. So to me, that seems like the best strategy. This wind is going to play about 3, somewhere around here. Again, if I miss a little right, it's okay. I've got ridges I can use. So I said 168. So that's a lot shorter than 168. I'm running a risk. I could hit the 6 with full backspin and control it a little more, but the elevation probably going to negate that. So my goal here is to land this a little short and get some release. I missed right, but like I said, that's okay. It's not going to kill me. I just need to land it on the front. Boom. Release back there. Maybe catch a ridge or not. Not bad. Tough little breaker, but pretty much every putt on this hole is. Alright, so that one will be a 4 for me. That would be a 4, but it's about halfway, so I'll call that probably 2, so that's like 6. So that'd be 9. That's 12. like 13. So 13 divided by 2 would be a little over 6. So again, I gotta feel it. Does that feel right to me? It's kind of between. I feel like that may be a ton too much. Get a little better read on this line actually. So when I read this line, I get 12. So that would be right here. All right, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with 12. So 4.8, put me about right here. Big putt here. Ah! Needed that one. It was huge. Big putt. Dang it. All right. Just need to refocus. Can't miss this putt. Yeah, and I'm just gonna ram it, and maybe I'll actually make it this time. Ah, it sucked. Big missed opportunity there. Well, I was hoping maybe I'd get a little downwind here. So definitely a 3-shot hole. Probably would have been downwind, but it would have been just a little pitch or a little punch in. It's gonna leave me with a little more of a fuller shot and have to worry about the backspin. Okay, so the thing I don't want to do is leave it over here. I don't want to hang it up. So it's a big shot. Need to make sure I dig this 3-wood and miss late. This late should be fine. Should come off that hill a little bit. Yeah. All right, so definitely was hoping for a punch. But as you can see, it's not. I'm have to hit something full, and a full wedge means I have to think about the backstop. Obviously, I'm hitting into a headwind. So it's going to add about 2. Puts me at 54, 55 with the elevation. 55. Probably want to land this probably 57 to be honest with you. So 57 is probably the number. And it's going to come back a little bit. I'm going to go 56 just because I'm okay if it ends up being enough for a putt. Come back. Get back here. Alright. Wind didn't have as big of an effect as I thought. Alright, again, there's not a ton to this putt. Yeah, it should be good. I'm just going to ram it. (17-18). You need to make some moves. You got to birdie at least one of the 2 to better my score. A couple different options you can do here. If you're feeling risky, you can try to skip it off of this and hit the fairway. It leaves a nice little wedge in it. Got a decent round going. I don't want to plug it in the rough, especially in this pin. If the pin was over here to the right, I could skip it on. I could probably get away with a mistake, but I don't really want to risk it. Just gonna hit a 3-wood. It's gonna leave me a little ways in, but that's okay. See, I could have got a lot more aggressive, but the extra 10 yards just isn't. The risk and reward isn't there. I know I can clobber a 3-wood and I'm not going deep or anything goofy. So this is going to take off about a yard. It's going to play 159. 158 is just a perfect 7-iron full backspin for me. And if I want to miss late. I'm okay with being right of the hole. Left of the hole, I just don't like it. Yeah. It's okay. It shouldn't be a tricky putt at all. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward putt from there. Shouldn't have a ton of break to it. Nice, easy, straight and bird. double check, just because, like I said, me and the greens we're not getting along. Okay, hit this about 20, and hopefully ding it. All right, comes down to 18. Be nice to finish on a bird. Left a lot of opportunities out there. That was horrible. Easily should be shooting a pretty darn good round. Had I just not made those two hiccups there. A little closer than I wanted, but that works. I actually love that angle. So I need to add 5 plus 218. So that puts me at 223. Elevation is going to do 10.66. That puts me at 212. So that's about 95%. Yeah, I'm okay being long here, so I'm probably going to go about 96% to be honest, just for safety's sake. So 90, 96. Yeah, I bailed out, but it's okay. I might get lucky. Sometimes it funnels back here. Yeah. Safety shot. I was going to get horribly aggressive. I just don't feel like I'm hitting the ball well enough to be that aggressive. I'm perfectly happy with a 15-footer to try to shoot a decent number. So these will be 2 for me, so that's 2, 4. That looks like it's probably a 1. Yeah, so that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be about 9. Let's see. So 10.8. So about right there. Let's see. All right. Again, I'm just going to double check it. I can't trust these daggone greens right now. Does it feel right? It does. It feels real good actually. Think I got it. Nice. Not a horrible round. Definitely, absolutely left 2 out there. 10 and 11 were just, wow. It's horrible. '56 definitely was 55 territory. Just this one right here definitely could have had that. Just bad. All right, look at the stats. Eagles certainly helped around, hitting evergreens, 6.8. So I feel like I wasn't hitting the ball that great, but I managed to stick it in there on some shots. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, I'm always open to answer questions. See you guys out there.